Okay, Jar, one of the most common research terms out there, mate, is all about how to come from the inside. A lot of players trying to rectify their slice, and they're trying to get the golf club returning from an in-to-out path to get that ball curving from right to left for the right-hander, mate. So a lot of this, however, can be simply done through an awareness of your pressure.
So when people go into their backswing here, when they go into this early transition stage, and we were just kind of working with a little gizmo that we put on you, what do we see a lot with guys that kind of comes over the top is this super narrowing of this trail arm.
Big time, big time.
Right?
It really comes into our body.
So if anything, actually get them to feel like they're actually going to be kind of pushing along that shaft, feeling like that trail arm actually extend a little bit in transition to actually kind of really shallow out the club.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of laying the club down a little bit.
Yeah.
Where if guys kind of leave it up, maybe get more narrow, they're probably going to feel pretty steep, right? Now, what we're talking about with this lead foot, however, is actually as guys kind of almost struggle to rotate their hips into the shot, right? As you come down, okay? What you're going to see is Kerrod is actually not only pushing with his trail foot in this direction early in the downswing, right? Now he's actually pushing towards the golf ball.
Big time.
And away from the golf ball.
Yeah.
Because that ground reaction force is going to be working on the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So I actually really love this feeling of actually guys that when they're struggling to open up this hip, do this for me here, Kerrod, where you're actually just going to go right here, club kind of on the ground like this.
Okay.
And give me this little soccer kick this way.
Okay.
So almost this feeling where he's actually going to be driving his foot towards the ball, opening up that hip.
Yeah. So definitely what I'm feeling here when I do this exercise, guys, is the more that I push into the ground in that piece, starting that downswing there, the ground is pushing back, not with two hands itself, and it's encouraging my lead hip to move back out and away, which then facilitates that rotation.
Yeah.
Too many players are out there simply getting to the top and trying to drive all their weight back to their heel, and that's what keeps them back through the ball courses, hanging back, and all sorts of issues.
Yeah, we definitely want to be careful because we've also seen that if guys actually put their pressure way too far on the toes, we're starting to get this kind of very saggy knee look.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right? But it's almost, if anything, it's almost like you're almost driving your foot towards the ball and away from the target so that you can almost kind of open up your hips during the swing.
Yeah, we do see a lot of drills done by long drive athletes that are doing a very similar thing where they will get their body into a position where they're trying to push as hard as they can and then clear it out of the way. As players do this, Jar, and let's say that I'm at the top of my swing, just to build awareness for them, swing it to the top here, pressure down. At what stage does it start moving back towards the heel here?
I would say probably later in P6, right? But it can be much earlier than that for different players too, right? But that's even hard for most players to even think about.
Yeah.
What actually get people to do is actually just this simple concept of like, okay, if you're going to walk backwards, right? You're actually pushing this foot back this way. So I actually get a lot of success with people actually doing a little simple drill like this, where they're actually going to kind of stand in this crisscross pattern like this. They're almost going to make a practice swing, and as they're coming down, they're actually going to be pushing and almost hopping over that fence there.
Yeah, and I'm going to do a slow motion video of Kyle Berkshire hitting a shot. We're just watching some over there as we're having some lunch, and you can see that as he's coming down in transition, his big foot is just like powering off and extending, and that's where you'll see these guys explode into the golf ball and then that front foot kind of shift back and behind them there. So really when it comes to the importance of how you're shifting weight, we don't want to just stay over the ball, not shifting our pressure and staying unathletic throughout the whole motion, do we, mate? We want to be very attuned to the fact that we are playing an athletic game here. We do want to create certain amounts of pressure to allow our body to open up and extend.
Thanks for watching this video. YouTube thinks that you would benefit from watching this one next. So click that card and it could be the tip that you need to take your game to the next level. I'll see you next time.